We were on a ship.
You guys were on a
We're
ship.
going to Doncaster.
Y'all went fishing for mermaids, and I made friends with the captain and got his peg leg as a staff.
How many days at sea? Because aren't we've been at least 2 or 3, right?
7
Six.
days. 6
Oh.
days.
7.
6, 7
That was
days. Something like
yeah.
that. Is it like a week?
How much longer?
You have arrived.
Oh, we arrived.
Yeah,
Okay.
you where we left off after you left Tillicoultry with some mysterious figure working there or walking towards the dock. You jettisoned your boat with Captain O'Malley and the crew, and sailed, encountering some mermaids and some rough seas. Fen was almost thrown from the ship at one point.
I have a question.
Not bad.
Does my peg leg staff have any magical properties?
Is a quarterstaff.
Okay.
What is the name of the city we went to?
Crasmere.
Crasmere?
Crasmere. Like cashmere without the H.
Because we went there because we heard that there'd be someone to remove the curse, right?
Like Clifford, but without the L?
Yeah, Clifford with a G.
I think we went there because it was the most accessible place.
It was the
Yeah.
That's
it is
right.
the
The port.
closest
The
port
port.
to Doncaster, which is where the library is, that Gifford sent you
Yep.
to try and get some more information about what is happening with the information that you have found out from Brahm's house.
We still don't know what we found out.
So yes, you have arrived into the port, and I don't know if any of you would frequent this town, considering where all of you are from. But it is not, for a port city town, it is not very big. In fact, as you begin to dock and depart off of the boat, you are met by this lovely little cobblestone pathed, kind of tiny village. Looks like there's a couple larger buildings, but no more than like 2 or 3 dozen buildings as a whole conglomerated into this one space. It is very small for what you would consider a port town. Looks like it's just like this little village that happens to be on the water and has a dock more than anything else. But as you depart, what are you guys trying to do? Where are you trying to go? Your initial thought is you're supposed to get to Doncaster, but none of you have been into this town before, and it doesn't look like it's very populated when you get here.
We should go to the bar to find some local.
I
We know how to get to Doncaster.
think we should split up like into
No.
2 groups.
No,
I think you should split
No.
up into 6 groups.
no, we're not doing that.
Yes, 6 groups, baby.
What about it logically? Hear me out.
Oh,
We're going
can
2
we-
groups. 2 groups. One group goes get information. The other group goes and gets supplies, and then we head out. From
We should
here.
just all do it together, though. Because what
I'll
if
do it together.
and
We're
what if
not
we need
splitting
help?
up.
Right. If we do it all together, then all right. Yeah. Fine.
Let's do supplies first. Let's do
Then we'll
the
all be actively talking tonight too.
Oh no.
Go
This
to the
is what I
shops and
want
start looking for
green.
supplies.
We're not gonna get any information.
We will. What time is it, Chef?
What?
What time is it that we are landing?
We are checking. Hold
Time
on.
of day.
Hold on.
Is time in military time here? Is it a 24-hour system? Does this world spin on the same axis as Earth?
It is 11 in the morning. It's the bright, nice, shiny noonday. Although there's some clouds in the sky, looks like it might be raining a little bit later. Kind of get that feeling it's starting to get muggy. But it's a nice day in the southern half the southern part of the continent down here.
Okay, we should maybe go to like. You guys hungry? Should we go to a restaurant, get some food?
I'd say we go to like the town center, see what there is, maybe do some shopping, get some food.
Okay, as you
And then talk to some locals on the way.
Yeah, so as you begin to walk off of the dock, Captain O'Malley just kind of says, all right, goodbye, and he starts going back and tending to the ship. It does not look like he is keen on sticking around. But you would consider, you would think that you should pay the man at some point before you just kind of dip on him. But that's okay. He's a little judgy about
Didn't
it.
somebody else pay him?
Pretty sure the king took care of that.
Yeah, I thought he was already chartered.
But you aren't aware of that, right?
Yeah, no, he said that he took
That's
care
what
of
the
the
note
boat.
said.
He said he took care of getting you passage, but
someone-
you're unaware if he has been
if someone
paid yet,
says-
right? You don't know that
I
he's been...
think
If
the
someone
assumption
says-
that him saying I arranged a boat for you means that he's paid.
Okay.
I'm 100% Fen. Here's the
Totally-
thing.
totally
If he
fine.
says, I got a boat for you, that means we're good. We are just riding the boat.
So as you begin to walk towards the relatively small town center, I mean, there's only like 4 or 5 buildings that kind of line what would be the square. There's no like fountain or anything. There's like as you walk into this openish area, off to one side is like a market stall. Looks like they might have like some fresh fruits and vegetables. Across on the other side is a broken down cart. Looks like one of the wheels is kind of about to fall off, which also has produce on it. You see a sign for a general goods store that is there. Looks like it might be some kind of grocery store or something. There's an additional shop on the far side to your right. You can't make out the name of it yet, but it is there. And then there, straight ahead in front of you in the square, is the largest building in the town. Is a 2-story building. Looks to be like 3 houses wide compared to the rest of the buildings, but you can't quite make out what it is as you begin to walk into the square. So which building or shop or stall would you like to go to first?
I vote the general goods store.
I don't know
Is
if I have
there
any
a
qualms with that.
Skinner around here?
What?
Yeah, is there
A tanner. You got a skin Nakama.
I'd like to create
A fur trader?
I mean, you see some of the people who have makeshift put up makeshift like tables with stuff. You see a couple people with skinned animals. Yes.
I'd like to approach one of those stalls. Luke Dash, can you help me?
Yeah, absolutely.
Wait, is he still able to? Can he carry the dog?
Yes.
Oh,
He's back.
Okay.
We've recovered all of our exhaustion points.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Good.
Yes.
Yeah. Can you help me carry my?
yeah. Onward.
It's kind of
Which way we at?
tough for me. Follow me. We're heading towards the stalls.
Okay, so you see this one stall. Looks like it's got like a drying rack behind it, and as you approach, you see this wood elf standing there, covered in brown and green leather armor. She's wearing these leather gloves with like fur coming out of the inside of them. She's got a hat on. It looks like she's she would be uncomfortably hot for the conditions that it is right now, considering her wardrobe. It looks almost like she should be in like a snowy region. But she's dressed to the gills. And on the back rack, you see that she has 3 rabbits and a duck hanging, drying on her drying rack. And then she also has like what looks like a barrel of guts Not quite sure exactly what they're for or why they're there, but like a barrel of guts. And then her table, although she has like a mat, like a circle tablecloth on this rectangular table, it is covered in just red. Looks very stained and dirty. As she sees you approach, she goes, hello.
Sorry. Lou,
Whoa, Nakama, chill.
go upstairs. It's not time. I'm glad you're trying to have fun. Zoro, go upstairs. Thank you. Sorry.
Hi there. What's your name? I'm Luke Dash.
Hello, Luke Dash. I'm Felicity. How can I help you today? You interested in buying some dried sausages?
I'd like to, are you proficient in skinning an animal? I'd like to have Luke Dash just kind of plop Nakama right on the table. I'd like to use every bit of everything that I can out of this dog. He was my best friend, and I just kind of lost him along our journey here, and I would like to give back use as much as I could, starting with the fur.
As Nakama gets thrown down onto the table, you see her eyes just get super wide and kind of like awe and shock come over her that you have brought this giant dog and thrown it down on her table. She kind of starts like, you notice now that she's got a dagger on her hip, and she starts kind of like rubbing her fingers on it. Yeah, I mean, I can do this. Are you sure that this is what you want?
Well, I come from Essex, where I've been raised around druids and whatnot. Is this not how we would give back to nature? Or should I take him to an altar?
Is this a DM question, or are you asking this?
I'm asking the person, because since she's a wood elf, like I've only been around the wood elves in Essex, so I'm assuming she's from Essex. That's just my thought.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm also from Essex and Wessex, and
Is it Wessex or Essex?
Wessex with a W. Come on.
Oh, I'm thinking Essex. I was thinking Wessex was a place in London. I must have been getting it
I'm from Essex.
Yeah.
I believe Essex is a place in London, which is where I got the inspiration from the name.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I like swap the two. So yeah, sorry. My bad.
Yeah, I will verify. I'm pretty sure it's Wessex. Give me a second, but I'm pretty sure it's Wessex with a W. It's definitely Wessex. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wessex.
Yeah. I don't. And you see her take her other hand and kind of like put it up to her neck line. You don't see anything there, but you see her kind of put her hand up there. I don't think that I should be doing this to him. You should go see Karg. Maybe Karg. Yeah. I have to go. And you see her just turn around, grab the animals, and she just bolts.
I'm like, oh shit.
So she just left the shop.
Yeah, did she just
completely open. It's just us.
It is you guys with a dog on a bloody table and a barrel of guts.
Wait, so she didn't leave like any of her tools or anything like that? She was like,
No, it
that
doesn't
quick?
look like she uses a whole lot of tools to do this, except for what's probably on her person at any given time. The drying rack is there if you want to be dicks and take the drying rack.
okay. But you said Karg, like C-A-R-G.
You would know Karg as K-A-R-G.
Oh, K-A-R-G. Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
Car.
Dude, what the fuck?
I still want to go to the general store.
There we go.
Same.
Anybody coming with me?
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. Hang
How
on.
about around?
Luke Dash. Can we go ahead and do we have like, since we've been off the boat, question, do we have like any like, we don't have a carriage or anything. Okay. Luke Dash, can you hold him for a little bit longer until we find out where we can put him to rest?
Yeah. Yeah, where are we heading to next?
I guess where are we going, Fen?
To the general store?
All right.
So
To the
you,
general store.
so as you walk into the general store, it's almost like an old Western saloon general store, right? It's got the little two flappy doors, and it almost looks like just like an oversized house. And as you walk in, there's like maybe half a dozen shelves with canned goods and vegetables, fruits, some grains. Looks like it's kind of like where people would come get their groceries. And behind the counter, you see this rather short and large human. He's kind of balding, but he's got long hair on the sides. If you can picture that, right? He's got like that dark black hair. It's not the peasant look, but the friar look. He looks like a friar, right? And he's wearing this brown robe tied with a rope. And he says, "Well, hello. How are you today? Welcome to my store."
We just got here.
Where are you from?
We're I'm from the swamp. You probably don't know it, and I don't. These are my friends.
You probably don't know it.
Hello, little frog person's friends.
Hi.
My name is Fen. I'm just looking to see what you have for sale.
Oh, I've got the finest selection of fruits and vegetables that the farmers around here grow. I also have some eggs in the back. Unfortunately, we don't have a whole lot of meat right now. The farmers are having problems with their livestock, I
What
guess,
kind
or
of
something.
problem?
I don't know. Old Jimbo told me that he didn't have any cows for me, and
Damn it, Jimbo.
I know, right? And Bilbo said he didn't have any sheep. So, I don't know. Something's going on. We think there might be like a wolf pack or something that's just eating everything up. Who knows?
Wolfpack.
It's alright, though. I got some eggs. The chickens are fine. Apparently nobody
That's
wants to
good.
eat chickens. It's weird. I love chickens.
Do you know where we can find books or armor or adventuring supplies?
Well, there's a shop in town that I don't really like to talk about.
Why not?
Well, 'cause they're a little odd, some might say. It's the Griffin's Emporium. It's across they're right over there. And he just kind of points out the window to the other store. They're odd folk over there. You know, they like to come up with stories of adventures and stuff.
Well, I think that's a little rude to call them odd, don't you?
Suit your aesthetic that you got going on. We're just little humble farmers in this town. We're not looking for no trouble.
Okay, thank you. I just turn around and walk out.
Do you have any fruit for sale?
Yeah, all of my fruit is for sale.
No,
Would
I'm
you
sorry.
like some
on
of
sale
my fruit?
is what I meant.
Oh, on sale? I mean, no, because we don't have any other food because all the meat's gone. So, like, supply and demand. Although I do have a very, very good deal on this, and he pulls out an apple from underneath the counter. I'll sell it to you for 2 gold.
Do you think you could give it to me for free?
No, I cannot. It's a very special apple.
Why is that?
Well,
I'd like to just inspect it. I'm just
It's-
not going to say
it's
anything
supposed-
about it.
Don't put it on his head like a helmet.
roll and investigate.
Oh yeah, dude.
What are you inspecting it for?
I don't know, just to see if it's like. Oh, actually, I don't have detect magic or anything, so never mind. I just.
I mean, you could roll
Okay.
roll an investigation or perception check on the apple that he's holding in his hand.
Or on the person. See if they're like full of malice or some shit. I don't know.
Investigation, you said?
Sure.
Or perception, whichever one.
10.
You do notice that the apple is a little shiny. Other than that, it looks like a normal apple, but it is a little shiny.
What's special about this apple?
Well, if I just told you what made this apple so special, then it wouldn't be special. And how do I know that you guys with your big weapons aren't just going to come and take it from me? I will sell it to you kindly for 2 gold.
You sound like you want us to take it from.
I do not want you to take. I want to sell it to you, but I don't want you to just take it from me. Kind of
What
starts
if I
holding it a
told
little
you
closer.
I could pay you double the price at a later date?
That's not how business works around these folks. These parts.
Okay, I just got a business opportunity I thought you might be interested in, but it's okay.
I'm mighty.
Can I ask a question?
No.
What? What'd you say?
Absolutely not. Don't ask.
Yeah, of course
questions.
you can. What?
Oh, I was like, I didn't know. Wait, are you still on there?
Ask me?
Like, I was like, wait, what?
who are you asking?
Is there like a carpentry or like a carriage place around here?
Oh yeah, Tommy's got the stables in the back. He can sell you some horses. Apparently, the wolves don't like to eat the horses, but they do like
Tommy?
apples. Yeah, Tommy,
Okay.
big old
Did I?
lean fella
Okay.
back there.
How much you said for the apple you're holding?
2 gold.
What about 6 silver?
I don't think you know exchange rates very well. Do you know math, son?
Try and
Not
cast like
well.
a guard spell.
You
Hey,
know what?
Brood.
Could I?
Brood, I'll
Could I
give
try
you
to
one
convince
card.
him?
Ask him if he'll take one.
Well, hang on. I want to try just one more. Can I just try some like Jedi mind tricks to see if it works on him? I want to just look at him and just. You will give it to me for free.
Roll a persuasion check with disadvantage because this isn't fucking Star Wars. And
No.
you don't have any magic like that.
Listen, I read
Can he sing it?
No, hang on. You're gonna make me roll it with disadvantage.
Yes, I am.
But I read negotiating for dummies,
You did. Okay, so
and I have advantage on my next persuasion check.
you are right.
So can I have it with advantage?
You can have a straight roll if you want to use your advantage. You can have a straight roll here.
Okay, straight roll. I'll take it.
You know what? No,
20.
fuck it. I want to
Yeah,
see where this goes. Roll with advantage.
I wrote a note, Mike. I said advantage on next persuasion check, and I've been waiting weeks to use it. And I just want some fruit.
Because it's negotiating for dummies. Yes.
20.
You're kidding me.
I
You're
mean,
kidding. No, don't move it.
I'm not gonna move it. I'm not gonna move it. Hang on. I kid you not.
Nice.
Jedi mind tricks. Dude, he's gonna run through the wall like the men who stare
I
at
just let me just get this apple, please.
I can't give it to you for free. I'll give it to you for 1 silver.
Perfect.
Hands you this apple.
Can you tell him what it does now?
Amazing.
This.
Can we all take part together?
Perfect. I take the apple and I put it in my pocket. And I say, can you tell me what it does now?
I think you'll have to find out for yourself.
Oh, okay. Okay, well, I
Eat
got an
it, eat it,
idea
eat it.
for. No, not. No. I'm not eating it now.
What are you gonna wait until it goes bad?
No,
Yeah,
I have
It's
an
an
idea.
apple.
I have an idea. Let's.
Luke Dash, roll.
Thank you very much for
intimidation.
your service,
Make them fucking. You know what I mean?
Felicity, and I'll see you next one.
While all this is happening, I've missed this whole interaction. I'm still walking out, like, towards the door to head towards the Emporium.
Yeah, I'm following Fen now to the Emporium.
Now come back now, you hear? Thank you for your purchase. You see him flip his silver coin. Sucker. So you head over to the Griffin's Emporium across the street. And as you walk in, it's got these two large oak doors. It's cobblestone on the outside. A lot of the other buildings here are like wood, either log house or wood plank, with like straw roofs. It's very rustic, farmland kind of feel. But this one building is made of cobblestone with like a slate roof. These big oaken doors with like iron hinges, and as you pull the doors, these super heavy doors open, you walk in. You see a ladder. Immediately are met with a ladder that goes straight up to a second story inside this building. And the floor is this tiled, mosaic, beautiful picture of the sun. It's very dark in here, but there are a couple candles scattered throughout, and what you would expect to be like this very full of inventory store based on what the guy was saying, what he was saying when you came here, is very sparse. You see off to your left this stand with a cape on it. On top of it, like it's kind of like a mannequin that if it was a stick with a ball, right? There's a cape draped around the stick, and then on top of the ball is a wizard's hat. There is a lantern next to one of the candles on the right wall, and then nothing else on the main floor except for the counter, and then like a cabinet behind it full of what basically barren, but what you would expect to be full of like potions and stuff has one potion in it and a couple scrolls.
Is it clean in here? Or is it
It
like
is
dusty?
pristine.
Huh. Well,
But
I'd like to go
do
check
not
out the cake.
you do not see anybody in the shop yet.
is there like a bell or anything that we can ding ding?
You don't see anything right away.
Hello?
I'd like to go check out the cape.
Okay. You go over and you see this red cape draped around. Hold on, I'll give you the description of it in just a second. This red cape with a hood hanging off of it, just sitting there. It smells of brimstone, and it's trimmed with gold edges, and then it's got like this golden pattern that looks like it goes down the middle, but it's flapped open, so you can't really quite make out what it is.
Is it my size?
It's a cape, like a cloak.
So, like I can wear it properly.
I mean,
I have exactly what you described.
Brandon about to go get it.
I would just like to I don't know, feel the material, see if it's a nice.
It feels incredible.
Can I come up and start checking it out too?
Hmm.
Yeah.
Apparently.
Damn it, dear. This is pretty nice.
Hello.
Should I try it on a tier?
Holler out for someone.
Behold my cape.
A tier. Do you want to see what I look like in it?
Put it on, dude.
All right. I'm gonna try and not get it off the thing to try it on.
Okay. It comes off of the stand and you put it on. You hear somebody from behind the counter, but you don't see them, yell, "Hey, Brood! Don't do that."
I don't recognize the voice.
Nope.
Hello?
Don't do that. Put it back. And at this
Okay,
time, you
I put it
see
back.
coming around the counter this tiny little thin dwarven woman with a spiked up mohawk that you're shocked you didn't see over the counter because the mohawk stands so tall, but maybe couldn't see her. She's very short. Hey, don't be touching the merchandise, Brood, unless you're gonna pay for it.
Wait, yeah, of course you know who I am. I'm the icon. Oh, okay, thank you. And I put it back. And I go up and talk to her and say,
Yeah, she's walking
"How do you know
towards
my
you.
name, by the way?"
I know the name of everybody who comes into my shop.
Oh,
Well, she's talking.
okay.
to-
What's his name? And I point over to Luke Dash.
Sorry, Luke Dash, what are you doing?
Nothing now. I just got had.
Oh,
Luke Dash, I don't have anything really good for him. Sorry, bud.
okay. What about her? And I point over to Fen.
That's fine.
Your name.
Brood, I know everybody who walks into my shop.
What are you,
What-
some kind of wizard?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. What about that dog?
Sorry,
hanging over
It is
Luke
rude.
Dash's
What's your
shoulders?
name?
My name is Otag, and I know that Nakama doesn't look like he's having a good time right now.
Oh,
But, like, Hypes, I think he's going to be okay. You're going to take care of him. Atir, you
know-
are looking like dog shit right now, by the way. And Demi, I'm so glad to see your face.
Here?
What is this cape? What does this cape do?
Oh, that cape will let you disappear and reappear somewhere else. It's awesome.
Luke Josh takes the cape.
That
Is it-
location.
Is it a set location?
based on the music, we should be friendly with Otag.
Elegant.
Oh, hold on.
The music gets darker.
It is. It's anywhere, like within a certain distance. You can't just like go to the other side of the world.
But you can choose within a set distance. So if I want to move like 50 meters west, I can choose 50 meters west.
Yeah, anywhere you can see,
How much is it?
Anywhere you can see?
or one you can see in your mind, or any place you can even
How
just
many?
describe.
How much?
Oh, it's expensive.
How much?
If you have to ask, you can't afford it.
I bet my family could afford it.
I would like to know how much though.
It's 4,000 gold.
Oh,
4,000.
Is it
Maybe I can get my
accessible
dad
right
a
now?
call.
I let out a fear fart.
Is it accessible right now?
Yes. Is this thing like locked up, or is it just like hanging?
No, it's just hanging there.
Oh yeah. Luke Dash tries to grab it and put it on, try it out.
Luke Dash, don't you dare try and use it.
Luke Dash gave a look.
I think you could. I would like to.
Yeah.
Where's everything else in this shop?
You should
There's-
let him try it because we don't believe you.
There's a wizard hat on top of that. There is a lantern on the other side of the main room, and then there's a potion, one potion, and a couple scrolls behind the counter.
What?
Oh, my friend it's here.
What's the potion?
Oh, that's just one of them super good healing potions. It'll make you feel better very quickly.
How
Tell me.
how good?
How good? I mean,
Knows everything. Tell them how to remove
I mean,
you at.
yeah, that's a great. What is her name again?
Otag.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you have any idea how to remove curses?
I mean, I don't. I'm just the friendly neighborhood shopkeeper.
A friendly
But-
neighborhood shopkeeper who knows everyone as soon as you walk into
Every
the
single
shop.
person who walks into my shop wouldn't be my shop if I didn't know who you were.
He's a wizard.
How do you do that? How do you know us? We just got here.
I
What
told
spell
you
is
I
that?
know everybody who walks into my shop.
What am I
Otag-
thinking right now?
Oh,
I don't know. I just know who you are. That's my thing.
Yeah, I'm
is
just
I just
fascinated by that.
I have a question.
Uh-huh.
Do you sell or do you know how we can find something to help our friend Atir? He's not well.
I mean, I can
What's my mom's name?
I can see that. Your mom has never been in my shop, Brood, so I don't know her name.
Ah, damn, she hasn't. You're right.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Those
Luke
are
Dash,
guys.
are you trying to teleport with this? You trying to use it?
I put it on. I don't know how
Okay.
to.
Okay,
Put it
you
on.
put it on. Are you gonna try and use it?
Yeah. Luke Dash does know. He's doing it.
Where are you trying to go?
Yeah, buddy.
I remember the general store street.
Okay, so you teleported to the
He
general
goes to
store.
He goes to his short-term memory.
It's the closest thing I remember.
Across the street.
She looks at you,
Hell
Luke
yeah.
Dash. She goes, "Luke Dash, you need to take that off before you get hurt," and then you vanish, and you are back in the general store in the blink of an eye. She looks at you, Hypes, and she says, "You better go get your dog back off of his shoulders, and tell him to get back over here right now."
That's you. It's your dog.
Wait, where? Wait, what happened to my dog?
Go get your
Put it
friend
with Luke.
and tell him to bring my cloak back.
Oh, well, he'll be back.
I'd like to look at the scrolls.
He'll be back.
I don't have that good of scrolls on me right now, but I do have 2 scrolls that you might be interested in. They're 100 gold each. I got one for Conjure Barrage and one for Mage Armor. And she goes in the back and she opens this delicate, like, china cabinet and pulls out these 2 scrolls and sets them down, still wrapped up on the table or the counter.
Luke Dash walks back in the door.
It's a pretty sweet
It
cloak.
works.
It's a pretty sweet
It
cloak,
works.
isn't it, huh?
Yeah, I told you he'd be back.
Hang that back up when you're done, please. That's
Alright,
4,000 gold if you want it.
But it works.
But it works.
No research.
Good thing it wasn't a one-time use thing.
Could we do we do any favors for you to maybe get?
You said Conjure
for a
Barrage?
cheaper price?
Yes. I mean,
In mage armor.
and mage armor, yes. I mean, if you're trying to, like, get a discount, I don't know, maybe I can give it to you for half off if you figure out why there's no meat in the town. I don't know.
Oh, we know why there's no meat in the town.
Oh, you do?
Yeah,
What about removing William's or Atir's curse?
we know exactly what. Yeah, the farmers aren't getting any because the wolf pack.
Oh, there's a wolf pack around? Oh, man, that'll
It's
do
coming
it.
out.
You know what? You're right. If that's all it is, just a wolf pack, then sure, I'll give it to you for half off. And no, I don't know anything about no curses. I just know people walking into my store. I told you.
Wait, so you said
What's
if
up
that
there?
wolf
There's a
pack-
ladder when we came in here.
We have to
What's
go.
up there?
You want us to go verify it's a wolf pack?
I'm just saying, if you're comfortable with just telling me it's a wolf pack, then cool, thanks. I'm glad that I'm going to be
That's
able
what-
to eat a nice big steak tonight. That lantern over there will burn forever, almost. It's pretty cool.
Well,
Burn forever, almost.
Almost.
Yeah.
You heard me right. I said it.
Semi-eternal flame.
I don't know. Some bozo gave me that one. I don't really know 100% what it does, but it seems to not go out when you light it for like a long time.
Eternity. Almost.
Half of an eternity.
Eternity.
Fuck yeah. What's upstairs? What's up that ladder?
There ain't shit up there. I ain't got no inventory. You can go up and look.
I go up and look.
I think
fucking
we
barren.
need to move-
There's
I
nothing
think we
up
need
there.
to move on to our next location. Everybody.
Yeah, I don't.
You guys don't want any of this stuff? You just want the
You
cape?
can't
How much,
afford your
how much are the scrolls?
We'll
Scrolls
figure
are 100
out the
apiece.
meat stuff, but what if we need the cloak to do it?
That fucking sucks for you, doesn't it?
Yeah, damn. But so, if you know our names, you know if we'll successfully find out about the meat problem.
I know your names because you came into my shop. I cannot make that any clearer.
So if I leave the shop, do you forget my name?
No, I know the name of everybody who's walked into my shop. Period. That is not some magical power or anything like that.
That
Sorry,
sounds
my
like a
friend's a
magical
moron.
power.
I'm sorry, my friend is dumb.
Yeah, it's alright, Fen. I'm sorry too.
This is fascinating.
I say we go to the stables because if we're gonna be on the main continent, we need like possibly a carriage for our stuff.
Yeah.
Camp.
See what sort of scrolls and like books and things that he has to sell.
She has Conjure Barrage and Mage Armor.
Can you spell that? Oh, Conjure Barrage. Those are two different ones.
Yes.
Yeah.
Two individual spell scrolls available for purchase.
How long does mage armor last?
8 hours. Pretty sure.
That's a
And how
fine-
much do those cost?
100 apiece.
100 gold?
We're question.
Yep.
How do you get this type of money?
Um,
What,
would
have you
would
guys
be
done?
willing-
Haven't you been paid, like, I don't know, to
Would
do
you be
anything?
willing to trade for a discount for services? Is there something we can do for you?
We gotta find the meat.
I mean, I want a steak. I'll sell you all my stuff at cost.
Wait.
45% off. I'll just take a 5%
Pipes.
markup on it for holding on to it.
This poor
Inventory
man
space
from
and all
Mage.
that.
Hype.
If we get you a steak?
I got a
Hypes.
couple
Find
stakes
out.
on my shoulder right now.
That's what I was gonna say. Hypes. Just give her Nakama.
I'm not gonna give him my dog.
But this is the use that you were talking
Dude,
about for steaks.
Nakima's going to be
There
put to
is
rest
no-
in this lady's belly.
No,
If you give her steaks,
Give
we
him
get a
up.
cloak.
no. All my naturey senses not to leave it with a mage like this. No. Some guy
Whoa.
who knows our names, knows my dead dog before we even meet each other. I'm not gonna give him my dog. What's your name?
My name is Oteg.
Otag.
Exactly. Not who I'm supposed to talk to. I'm like, with all due respect for Mother Nature, fuck no.
I mean, I just
And I
want a
just
steak,
go-
and
I
it
go
seems
like
like
this.
nobody in this town has any more steaks, and I just would like a steak.
Well, I know of one.
Is there anyone around here else that's been affected by this? Can we go talk to them?
Farmer.
All the farmers, I would guess. I mean, it's their livestock.
They didn't give us a whole lot of information to go.
You know, we could get to those farmers faster if we can borrow this cloak.
Yeah,
Yeah, we could just think about
you
the
could
farm.
get to them
then
faster
we could get there.
tomorrow if you borrowed the cloak, but like, I don't see how
Can
that helps
we,
me today.
Okay, wait. Before we
Fair.
set off on this adventure, if two people are holding the cloak and they're both thinking about the same place, will they both go there?
You.
Or do you get split halfway between it if they choose two different places?
Why don't we move on?
Somebody's got to
and,
be wearing the cloak for it to work.
But you could probably squeeze another person in there.
Somebody has to be wearing
Dude,
the
let's
cloak
try it.
If they're
for it
touching
to
it?
work. Are you gonna
Okay,
both put
not
your
even if they're
heads
touching.
through the hood? Do you think you can fit a second hood or a second head in here? I don't think so.
Well, if it fits
It's a great
me, it would be giant on Fen.
Fen's head is gigantic. I don't even know if it'll fit on her head. Look at her head. She's a frog. It's all neck.
Huh.
What do you-
Okay. Well,
Look at
let's,
the anatomy
move
of a
on then.
frog. It's just head, neck, body. There's no
Is
in
it
and out.
wrong?
That's, is there a temple around here?
There is, yeah. The farmers worship that sun god. I don't remember his name. They got a spot out in the fields in between the center of all of their fields, like a little monolith that they pray to or something. I don't know.
In which direction?
That way.
How
Can't
far?
I don't know, between Steve and Jebediah's farms, probably.
Jebediah.
You gotta go past like the second oak tree, and then you turn left, and then there's a dirt road on your right after his cornfield. You go down that,
Guys, I think we should go talk to Jebediah.
and then once you hit the White House, you've gone too far.
Well, I
I would like to meet Jebediah.
I'd like to get to this shrine.
All right.
Shrine to Jebediah.
So you guys don't want any of the cool stuff in here.
Yeah,
We
for
can't-
sorry.
I'm like,
Well,
We gotta go
actually-
do your little quest to get some goddamn service
Can
around here.
Wait. If I get you a steak, can I have that cloak?
Depends on how good that steak is.
Ooh, medium rare
Alright.
Akava?
what? Well, hang on.
Josh is on a side quest.
This is a good question now. For what kind of steak? Like, are you trying to get? Like, from what kind of animal?
We have eggs right now. I just want
So
some
any-
protein.
There's-
And if you can get
Okay.
me a bomb ass
Eggs are-
steak,
A great source of protein.
if you can get me a bomb ass steak from like a bear or a wild hog or
wolf?
something,
Maybe like a big dog.
wolf, that'd be fucking sick. Yeah. Then
Yep.
I'll give you the cape.
Hey, Luke
Okay.
Dash.
Well,
Let's go slaughter all those wolves, guys,
yep, I agree.
and then we'll cook them up.
But I want to
Plenty
get
of
to that
shots.
shrine.
How many? Do you have any information about the Den of Wolves before we leave?
Hypes.
No,
homie.
they
Homie, I'm
Oh.
telling you to find me a steak, and I'm asking you to figure out why there's no steaks. You're the one that
Sorry.
told me that there's wolves.
Sorry, I thought you agreed with Brood and you knew about it, but that's my fault. Okay, onward.
You silly Billy.
Should we go to the carpentry place or should we go to the church preach
It's just a shrine. It's not a whole church.
tabernacle? Anyway,
So where's the party
where do
going?
you guys want to go? My vote's
should go to
the stable. I'd like to get us a carriage.
I think we can do that once we leave.
Yeah, that's very true.
So
What
we
else
should
do we gotta
do this
do?
little thing, get some cool stuff here and that bounce. So let's go to them farmer shrines.
Can I get both of these scrolls for 50 gold?
After we figure out the meat problem.
You want both? You want both the scrolls for 50
Yeah, we gotta
gold,
do
right
the
now.
thing and then we'll come back shopping.
I'll
Yep.
sell them both to you for 150 right now.
I would like to intimidate and say 50 for both scrolls.
Okay, how are you going to intimidate this lady who knows your name as you walk into her store?
She just knows my name.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's
So how are you going to intimidate her after she was willing to budge 25 gold already?
Bud, you've got one hit point.
Ah, good points.
You
Yep,
look like
good talk.
shit. Like,
I just walked out. Fuck it. I just leave.
I mean,
Fuck
Just
it,
a
dude.
beat up old tough
I
guy.
forgot about that whole 1 hit point right now.
if you came up with a good reason why you should get an intimidation roll, like I'll give it to you, but you can't just be like, I'm gonna intimidate you. All right, well, like,
Yeah.
ow,
You are intimidated.
yeah.
1 hit point. Forgot about that. Damn.
We need to fix that like today.
It should get fixed.
Otherwise,
today.
we won't die.
Yeah, we'll definitely try. We got a lot of errands to run here.
Otag, do you know where we can find a way to fix our friend by the end of the day?
I don't know
I already know.
jack shit about what's going on with him. I just know he looks like shit, and I know his name is a tier.
I thought our
He's
plan.
got a curse. We need to get rid of it.
I don't know
But
nothing
none of us
about
know
no
how to do that.
curses.
I thought the whole point was landing here to go to the other place to get that curse.
Yeah, to go to Doncaster.
Yeah.
How far away is Doncaster, though?
It's like 3 days.
By
We never will
horseback?
make it that far.
By horseback?
Yes.
Let's go to the shrine then and see if we can get this removed somehow.
Yeah, let's go to Farmer Shrine. Maybe
Farmer
he
Shrine.
can say a prayer.
Listen, here's my thought. We either go to the farms, figure out where we got to go to kill the wolves or whatever that Brood mentioned, and then we could possibly get the cloak, and then he can teleport over there to Doncaster, theoretically.
Wait, everyone, check your inventory. See what we got on us, and if there's anything here now.
Is there any what?
I said, see if there's anything that can help a tier now.
I don't have any.
Demi.
Debbie, what do you have in your pockets that could help a tier? Is what Luke Dash is asking, because I don't know what's in your pockets that can help a tier right now.
You don't?
I don't have her sheet open. No.
Okay.
Did you? Do you?
I mean,
Do
I
you have
really
her?
have. No, I don't have it open, but I feel like it was like 10 episodes
10
this
episodes.
happened, and I was like, oh, I know who has the secret to this. And it came out of a coffin.
Oh,
Oh.
I have the ring.
the
The ring
ring.
of mind shielding. Correct.
What does that do?
What? Yeah. What does that do?
Probably saves you.
Read it.
Sweet.
Read it.
But it's my ring. I'm just kidding.
It's my precious. That's fair.
While wearing this ring, you are immune to magic that allows other creatures to read your thoughts, determine whether you are lying, know your alignment, or know your creature type. Creatures
You've had
can
this a minute,
telepathically
huh?
communicate with you only if you allow it. You can use an action to cause the ring to become invisible, until you use another action to make it visible, until you remove the ring, or until you die.
Can you start that over again? I'm sorry. What was that first part?
Okay, basically the ring makes it so that people can't telepathically talk to you unless you want them to.
So you could like literally wear that ring. That person would stop controlling your brain,
And you've had this ring for how long?
and you can go
It's
invisible.
Merc.
But would it give him his hit points back?
It's Merc.
Sure, rogue, like like your monk. So like invisibility would be nice to get at least close.
Nah, keep the ring. That's your ring, dude.
Fuck
But
it.
if it stops the mind control part, would I be able to take the helmet off because I would no longer be compelled to put it back on?
Yeah.
We could try it.
We
Just
should probably
Let me
step out of the
borrow
shop.
that
here.
ring.
Mike, do you have your socks?
Can we go
You
outside
can
for a
always give it
second?
back if it doesn't work.
I will give it back if it does not work.
So are we outside?
I mean,
you
give
guys
it
have
back, even
left.
if it
Yeah, you
doesn't.
guys are just
Even if
shit
it does
talking in the
work,
middle of a
even
square
if
at
it
this
does
point.
work, I can give it right back.
Okay, I don't know how to give it to you. Here you go.
Okay.
This is how you give it to him. You take it up your finger and hand it to him.
and I put it on myself.
I
I'm just kidding.
put this ring on, and I go to take the helmet off.
As you pull the helmet off, you take 6 points of psychic damage as the helmet is... You are compelled by yourself to keep the helmet on. Therefore, you're not being listened to by somebody else. So you take 6 points of psychic damage and go unconscious on the ground. As Atir begins to try and take this off, you see him internally struggling with himself before eventually he just passes out unconscious on the ground.
Now I'm unconscious though.
Can,
We
Someone
should
else
take
can
him to
take
a
this
hospital.
can I try to take the helmet off of him?
Can I?
As long as
Okay.
you don't put it on.
Okay,
put
good.
it on.
All right,
I'm
so
going for it.
you're taking the
Nobody
helmet
put
off
it
of
on.
him.
What?
You're taking the helmet off of him, his unconscious body. Yes,
Wait,
we're all.
it didn't come off of him?
He
Please
did.
hold. Please hold.
He was
Hang on, I need
unable
to think
to
it
take
through.
it off and fell unconscious with it still on.
So we should take him to a hospital.
No. Please hold. Please hold. Here, Agnes, go on the floor.
Is the next
Alright,
thing
let's-
you're doing pulling the helmet off of him?
Please hold.
I have 50 feet. I'm not gonna do anything
Dude, time
rash.
me out, dude.
I have 50 feet of rope. We'll hang him.
You're gonna hang
I
me.
mean, you know,
Bruh.
God, you guys
Luke
are
just started tying knots.
listen. Yeah. So, we'll tie the helmet with the rope, so we're all away, so no one feels compelled to put it on themselves, and then we'll yank it off. If
That,
we're
but that
allowed
wasn't the problem. He didn't feel compelled to put it on. He just put it on.
Yeah,
through.
I put it on.
But what if he
Green is
needs a new master? What if the helmet's now activated like that? I ain't risking it.
Okay, hang on.
As I look at him, is he seasoned there, or is he just still?
He's unconscious on the ground, and we are giving Fen another minute to decide what she's doing before the first death save comes through.
I would. Okay,
Hell yeah.
I would like to cast 2 different spells. Can I do that?
You can cast one, and I will see what happens before you cast the second one.
Okay.
You cannot cast them in
Um,
succession.
Okay. I would first like to cast Spare the Dying.
Okay, so you go over and you stabilize a tier.
Yes.
Okay, you are not making death saves. What is the second spell you are casting?
I would like to cast. Where did it go? I would like to cast Aid.
Which gives him.
Let's see. Hit point maximum and current hit points increased by 5 for the duration.
Okay, Atir, you have 6 HP.
Hell yeah.
Or I'm
He's
sorry,
not
you have
unconscious
6
and-
maximum, 5 current. Right? Because you had 0 with 1 max. Both go up by
Whoops.
5, so you have 6 max, 5 current.
Yeah. So he's no longer unconscious, is
He
he?
is no longer unconscious.
Damn it! I did that out of order. Damn it! I can't renege. Damn it. Okay.
So I'm no longer unconscious, and I have 5 hit points.
5 hit points with a max of 6.
Man's is feeling best he has in weeks.
So we didn't even try while he was knocked out, huh?
Um.
With our shot.
Yeah, that was a fast reaction time.
It could have killed him.
Hey, Drew,
Didn't even hit the ground.
would
Body
we
wasn't
be,
even cold.
Well,
would we be able to, as a collective, try to just rip the helmet off of him?
Can
We
we
should
not
probably
come
just
back
take him
out
somewhere,
and
like
try
to
and
like
do that?
a medic, huh?
I like how we're just in the middle of a square.
You're just in the middle of the town.
Watching.
There's like 3 shopkeepers watching your friend
I really
collapse
should
and
have
come
taken
back.
it off of him when he was
That was
already
not
unconscious. I should
Maybe I
have
should
done
go
that
for a
first.
guard.
Oh, wait, should I make him unconscious again?
We
Yeah,
could
that's
ask
what
the
I'm
guard
saying.
to do it. They're like public service people.
No, we got Lou Dash. We'll just say he's
Wait.
drunk.
No, wait. Because what if something happens to him?
I pull my axe out.
Do you
No,
swing?
no, but like it'll take over your head.
Bruh.
You don't want that.
Do you swing, Luke Dash?
No, I don't. Wait.
I say we
Can
bring
we
a
just
guard
like
over
bop
here.
him in the back of the head with the butt?
I say we bring a guard over here and we try to convince the guard to take it off for us.
Let's just.
We're still headed to the temple.
Yeah, I was gonna say, can I just pick him up while he's kind of like weak right now and just drag him over to the temple?
I mean, he's standing and walking. He's
He's-
fine.
Oh, you're good.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's just take him to the temple.
In fact, he looks
Or-
better than he's looked in the past like 3 days.
Oh, perfect. All right, yeah.
He's
Hey,
plus 500% right now.
let's let's go to the temple and see if there's anything, at least something we can hear about doing it quick. If not, then we'll knock him back out and then rip the son of a bitch right out like a loose tooth. You know what I'm saying? And then I slap my knee, and then we go.
I really want that to
I
happen.
just start walking.
Okay, so you start following the directions of Otag and her
To the oaks.
backwoods directions of, down the street, past the second oak tree, turn left at the turn left on the dirt road.
Farmhouse or
Yeah,
something.
if you hit a white
Yeah.
house, you've gone too far. Someone make a survival check to see if you guys make it there.
I got it. I got a good survival.
Wait,
Hang
what is
on.
it?
I may have good survival, but I have terrible management skills on the phone. There we go. Maybe I shouldn't have rolled. 9.
9. You make a wrong turn at some point, but you figure it out and are able to backtrack. It takes you about an hour longer than you thought it should, but you finally eventually find a single stone pillar about 6 feet wide that goes straight up, and on the top it has the image of like a burning sun on it. It is this odd shade of yellow for a stone structure. And it
Like
has,
someone peed all over it.
more like
I love that. That's how your brain works.
more like it's covered
Is
in
it-
like pollen.
It's intrusive
It's like a
thoughts that
pale
come to
yellow.
light out of my mouth.
Is it Shannon?
Janine?
Guru, Melarath, or Bahamut?
Nope.
I can't read any of those on
Make
there.
a
It's not any of
religion
those.
check, Brood, to see if you can figure out why you're standing in front of this monolith.
This is not the, this is the shrine, right?
Yes. It's also a monolith. Single stone structure standing in the middle of nothing.
11.
11? You don't know who this is. You know the deities, but you couldn't put this together. Seeing as how you're not religious.
Is this anything that I would be familiar with
You might.
as a cleric?
You're more familiar with your own deity.
Yeah, but
If this is the sun god.
surely I would know about some of the other ones, right?
Maybe.
Could I make a religion or nature check? Because if I pray to the moon, wouldn't I know at least something about the sun?
You could make a religion check if you want, yes.
But not.
You can also make a religion check. You guys are
17.
dying to know.
17. Tell me what it is.
17.
11.
This is a monolith representing the god Pelor, father of the gods.
Hey everybody, this is the god Pelor, father of the gods. Sun.
Oh, cool. I didn't recognize that.
I point up, and I'm proud of myself.
Thanks,
Yeah,
Hypes. I didn't recognize that. How interesting.
Okay, I've seen it, and now I'm leaving.
Luke Dash
Are there
disinterested.
any
Axe still out, ready to rip
farmers
the helmet
around?
off. Make a perception check for farmers.
For farmers?
Oh, yeah, checking? Looking around for some farmers.
Oh.
17.
17. You don't see any. Corn's kind of tall.
9.
9. Corn's kind of tall.
I'd like to kick in
What are we
to the front
rolling
door.
for?
Is there a
Break
farm
it
that we
out.
pass that we can go to?
Yeah, there's a couple. I mean, you are in
a
the middle
farmhouse?
of, like, as it was described to you, you are in the middle of 4 farm fields, which you believe to be 4 separate farmers' fields.
Are there any signs for one that says Jebediah?
Nope. It's corn around you.
Really disorganized, not putting lines on whose corn's corn.
I mean,
we
there's
could
like a
pick
gap
one
between
and
all
go
the
there.
fields, like you would see on a farm.
But we're at the entrance of the temple, correct?
It is a single rock in the middle of these 4
Oh.
farm fields.
Oh,
Yes,
okay.
It is almost as if, like, the 4 farmers built this monument
No, I-
to the
I
sun
understand.
god, superstitious about getting sun for their plants, right? For their
Yes.
crop yields.
Um,
Are these all crop fields?
Yes.
All corn. There's no like ranches with like.
how
Not
how
right
far
here,
would
no.
it be to one of their houses?
About a 5-minute walk.
All right. Well, where
Let's
do
venture
which?
to one of them, I guess.
Yeah, north, south, east, west, guys. Let's take our pick.
Oh, east? I thought you said west.
It's West Brood.
Okay, so do you guys start looking to go to one of the houses? Start walking down one
yeah.
of the... Okay.
Yeah.
Everybody
I'm
leaves a
going-
tier who's going to stay here, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna stay at the shrine.
Okay. While the party is
Sounds like a personal issue.
While the party is walking away, Atir, what do you do at the shrine as the party leaves earshot and you sit here by yourself in front of the monolith to Palor?
I'm going to actually kneel in front of the monolith and say, Father, I ask you to remove this helmet from a faithful monk that trained in a temple, so I've got this, hopefully. One who has made mistakes and is looking for redemption. I've been cruel to those that are less fortunate. I've been greedy and sneaky to my friends on this adventure. I've lied to them and not allowed them to know what I plan to do. I've hurt people for my own needs and ambitions. I am in a family that I want to turn into an invisible hand of justice, but I cannot do that for the sake of, well, I'm wearing this helmet and it's not going to end well. So, like, I can't fight injustice with this on.
He can't be Batman.
I
with
cannot.
the mask.
I cannot have a redemption with this. And I just attempt to pull it off. If he answers, he answers. If not, then I die there by myself.
Do you wait for him to answer before you pull it off, or do you just say this and then try and pull it off?
Yeah, I'll actually wait. I'll wait because last time I did not wait for anybody. I'll put it on.
Okay.
Learning our lesson.
A little bit.
You say your piece. Make a persuasion check.
Yeah, but we just left his ass.
Imagine having to persuade your god.
12.
Aren't they all?
Hey,
You
some
know,
gods are cruel.
you know what I mean? Like, aren't they like the decision makers? But you have to still persuade.
Yeah,
You
dude.
know,
Sometimes you make a case to your god, and they just kind of look at you and say, "Fuck you."
He
you
goes,
suck."
You know what? I didn't think of that.
What'd you get?
12.
Hell
It
yeah.
was almost a 22, but it switched from 19 to 9 at the last second. Damn it!
Should have said 22.
As this feeling of rain that you kind of felt while you were in town and started walking out here, it kind of dissipates, and this calm quietness comes over you as you're sitting here alone. Your friends have gone, and for the first time in a long time, you are just waiting patiently. And then it's this sound like thunder off in the distance comes rolling up to you. And you hear, "My child, my devoted one. Your steps, though veering, are never beyond the reach of my love. There is room for growth and self-discovery. It's not the deviation itself that concerns me, but rather how you use your experience going forward to deepen your connection with your friends and with me, with the essence of our shared journey. Take a moment to reflect on the teachings that have guided you this far. Embrace the lessons woven into the fabric of your detour, for they too are threads in the tapestry of your spiritual evolution. Seek the wisdom of your fellow seekers, for the bonds formed in your community are threads that bind us all. I trust that your heart carries the compass of devotion, and within it lies the strength to find your way back. The path is not lost. It merely waits patiently for your return. Unfortunately, I do not have the ability to fix the curse myself. We are dealing with some evil magics that even I cannot overcome by myself." And as he says this, you feel your vitality get restored. Your maximum HP is restored completely. So you get now just the 5 bonus from Fen, as well as the additional 5 from her. Beware. It is using a lot of my strength to be able to do this for you. We are in a weak and vulnerable state right now. I extend my boundless love and understanding, knowing that the journey with all its twists and turns ultimately leads you back towards me. May you rediscover the peace that comes with aligning your steps with the rhythm of our shared spiritual dance. And you hear off in the distance this rolling thunder, as if a storm was just outside of you. And then that eerie silence comes back, and this stillness.
Say praise Jesus.
No.
So his max HP is back to where it was?
So he has his max HP back.
Right. So I say, thank you, Father. I will continue to make strides, and I head towards the rest of the group.
Okay. So as the rest of the party rolls up to this rickety looking, like, brown weathered wood house, the porch is like half skewed, their windows are all busted out, there's a hole in the roof. It doesn't look like anybody's home right now. What are you guys doing?
Shouting hello.
I'd like to look around and see if there's anything with like a name on it to see.
What is it
like,
supposed to be? I forget.
It's a farmhouse.
It's a farmhouse, one of the farmhouses. There's 4 around the statue.
Think of like
So
a
we went to one of
beat-down version of Matthew McConaughey's house in Interstellar. It's kind of the aesthetic I'm going
Beat
for.
down more than that.
More than that,
there-
yes. Make a
there-
perception
Is there
check.
any? Okay.
Hello.
Oh. $18.
You don't see anything that like tells you exactly who lives here, but you do see a like sign that says the Eversons. And
The Eversons.
yep, and as Brood is shouting hello, you hear from the field across the street on the other side of the house. Hey, who's there?
Hi, we're looking for the Eversons.
Yeah, it's me. What's up? How can I help you?
What? Hi,
Are
what's
you
your...
a meat farmer?
No, corn.
Where are the meat farms?
Wait, who'd you say?
A corn farmer.
Oh, okay.
Jebediah got
Cows.
cows over yonder. Go down that road.
And he points to one of the houses, I presume.
Points down the road. You don't see a house.
Is it
Okay.
on the same road? On the same side of the street?
How far?
A couple minutes.
Couple
All right.
minutes on the same side of the street?
I don't
This
know.
guy
the same
sounds dumb.
minutes.
Let's go to Jebediah.
You want
I
corn?
walk up and I say, "Speak
I
English."
say corn.
Hands you a piece of corn.
I add it to my inventory.
Have a good day now. I'll go corn farming.
We should rob this guy later. I say to the group.
Mark it on the map.
Yeah.
All right. So, Kim, you guys want to continue down the road?
Yeah, we need to go to Jebediah's house.
Alright, so you head down to what you're assuming is Jebediah's house. And as you roll up, this house looks just kind of as shitty as the last one. It's not a very rich part of the realm. But you do see this tall, lean individual. He's got this thick, bushy gray beard, and this long, slicked back gray hair as well. He's got these sharp red eye, or like amber eyes, kind of like an orange. But he's got this cloak on that looks like it's made of wolf pelts. And he's out in the back, kind of tending to the last couple of cows that he has. Looks like he's got a
Hello?
bow and arrow in his hand. Hello? Can I help you?
Are you Jebediah?
I is.
Nice to meet you, Jebediah. We're the wolf extermination team.
Did I
Heard
catch
there
up?
was a pack out here.
Yeah, you would have caught up to them as they were, or you would have seen them and caught up to them by the time they got here. Yeah. You here for wolves?
Is that what the problem's been going on?
I don't know what kind of. I had 15 cows 2 weeks ago, and now I got 4. I don't know if it's wolves. It's something eating them.
I see. Okay, there's something eating them. Okay. And what time of day are these cows taken?
I mean, it's usually
At night?
It's at night, of course. I mean,
At night. Okay. And
Yeah.
you don't hear anything suspicious?
I hear howling and growling.
Howling and growling. Okay, and this is how many nights a week? You said the past 2 weeks you lost 15
Yeah, they seems to be like in batches, right? Like
batches. Okay.
a couple weeks before then, I had like a whole herd, and then I had like half a herd, and then I had half of a herd a couple weeks after that.
And do you know any other farmers experiencing similar things?
Yeah, Brondar lost some of his sheep too.
And any word about Jimbo and Bimbo?
No,
No. Okay.
I don't know what happened to them.
Okay. Well, we'll get this taken care of for you.
What
could I have you
do you
just-
mean taken care of? Like, how are you
Yeah, well-
not gonna do anything?
We'll get you your cows back. We'll get you.
Get me
the
my
wolves.
cows.
We'll take
How
care of the
in
wolves.
the fuck are you gonna get me my cows back?
Sir, we're the professionals, okay? Look, I could sit here and explain it to you, but I think it's better
Bro,
if you
this
just
is
pay
what
us
you're
our
dealing
fees.
with. And he turns and
You just-
you look behind as one of the cows moves. You see just a fresh cow carcass just sitting there, shredded up and torn to bits on the ground. How the hell
Does
you
it
gonna
look
get
like
me my?
wolf did it?
It looks like some animal ate it. How the hell you gonna get me my cows back
Is
when
there
they
no-
look like that?
Is there enough of that cow that is like salvageable to make into one steak?
How fresh is that
was-
carcass?
You could try. That one died 2 nights ago.
That's not food safe.
Not for me.
FDA, dude, not approved.
Yeah. Look, listen, Jebediah.
Yeah.
We're the professionals,
Uh,
okay? So you'll just pay us the fee,
I
and
feel like
then
it's like it's negotiated.
once we take care of the problem for you.
what,
And when I said get you our cows back, I didn't mean the cows that were previously killed, because we're not doctors. So we're not gonna get those cows back. We're gonna replace the cows with new ones for you.
and how much do I have to pay you to get these animals that are tearing up my lot and get my cows back?
And I'm gonna look over to Fen. I'm gonna say, how much was that cloak again?
It'd be 2,000 if we get him a good steak.
Okay, so should we charge like 3,000 and then we could just get some extra cash maybe? See if we start at 3 and then negotiate down to 2.
Well, the poor man he had 20,000, now he's down to 4. You know what I'm saying? I just started talking like him. I was like, so gosh darn, we gotta go find the wolf, take it down for him, just take $2,000, you know? Everybody happy.
Where the fuck you think I got $2,000 from? And he spits into one of those little buckets. Ding!
I'm like, sir, and I do the same thing. I go to spit on it. Ding! I'm like, sir, I didn't mean anything by it. We're just negotiating in negotiations. Do you understand?
Okay, but
When
what
we-
I'm wondering is how
Whatever's tearing up your herd, does it come at night?
yeah, it
The
comes
fee-
at
the
night.
fee-
It's not coming during the
3,000.
day.
I would like.
But like,
The fees are 3,000 gold, sir.
I don't have 3,000 gold. Get off
You
my
don't have
property
3,000
with that
gold?
shit. You think I got 3,000
Listen,
gold? Look
sir.
at my fucking house.
You've
Sure.
got what you've got here is value, okay? And so you might not be able to pay us back with gold directly, but maybe we could work out a deal to where you could, we could still provide the service and then you could pay off the dets.
I have a better idea, sir.
Maybe we take a certain percentage of your crops every year, every harvest. Once we get you, their beat back and you can get the money going, then you'll be able to help, fix this place up a little bit too.
So you guys are gonna get rid of whatever is taking out my cattle,
We're gonna
and
bring
buy me
life
new
back
cows.
to Crasmere.
And all you want is a little bit off the top.
Yeah, just the top 70%.
Just that's afterwards, right? Like you don't want like gross 70%. You want net 70%.
No, we need the $3,000.
I'm not
That's
paying
what
you
we need.
shit because I ain't got no money. Look at my fucking house and my
We need the,
absolute
so
lack of
that's
cattle.
why we're gonna take 70%
Yeah, Jebediah.
of the farms in Crasmere.
You're
He
gonna
must
take
have
the
meat.
farms from
We
these
not, like, get the
hardworking
We're-
people who've had these
We're-
farms and their families
Yeah,
for
but-
generations.
Without our hard work, they won't be able to have any more success. So we're trying to help bring it back. But listen, we're working out this deal. I'll get you a special deal. Okay, we'll do 60% for you.
Ash for himself.
Yeah.
So you're telling me you're gonna buy my cattle to replace my stocks. You're gonna get rid of whatever's eating my cattle. And all I have to do is give you 60% of what I make after the fact.
For the rest of this farm's estate, and then maybe if you pass, we'll work out the equity to transfer it down to the next owners.
Is this an episode of Shark Tank?
I'm sorry. I don't quite understand what you mean by if I pass. That seems
We
a
all
little-
have our times.
I
sir.
don't
It's nothing.
know who you are, and you come onto my
I
property.
tell you, we're the experts in wolf extermination.
But you came
Okay,
onto my
and we're
property
just
talk
here-
about killing me and taking my farm.
Hey, Jebediah, where do you put these cows at night?
They roam. Bitch, these be free-range cattle. Where do you think I put them?
Well, then
In
let's
the
just stay near
field.
the cattle until nighttime
Bitch.
and get rid of these.
Free range.
We only have the best cattle here in Crasmere. We have free-range cattle, grass-fed beef.
Perfect. Hey, our fee for exterminating this is one whole cow.
But then you're gonna buy me another cow later, right?
I don't know what he's talking about. This is all I'm doing.
Listen,
No,
Start
no,
taking
listen.
one cow. That's the payment.
Do you have any of your own private stashed meat right now?
Dude, there hasn't been meat since these cows have been getting eaten.
All right, thank you. That's all I needed to know. So the next thing here
We
that we're
just
gonna do
need a
is
signature.
to use. We're not going to let it die, but we're going to use one of your cows, and we're going to use it as bait
Uh-huh.
for these wolves. We will not let it die, but we are going to borrow a cow, and we're going to use it as bait tonight. Okay?
Well, the
And in return,
60% of the cows will be ours once he signs this paper.
dude, yeah. Go ahead and continue negotiations with my friend here.
I'm just saying, Jebediah,
Who's gonna
we'll
take care of
solve
these
the problems.
cows?
Who's gonna take care of the cows?
Yeah.
Sir, you are. You're the farmer,
Uh-huh.
and you're gonna work here.
50-50 split on the money so that I can at least try and fix the house once I have my 50 cows back.
50-50 split, and I'm gonna turn
Once-
away for a second.
I have my cows back.
We'll get you your cows back, sir. And
Up
this
front,
50-50 split
46
will
fucking-
last the estate of the.
Hey, Jebediah, how much does a cow usually cost?
Do you really want to know the answer to that?
I do want to know. I do.
I mean, cows be
How many
50
cows is he
gold
missing?
at least.
50 gold brood, shut up. Shut up, dude. We can't upfront buy 46 fucking head of cattle for this guy so we can split it 50-50. You know how much fucking money that is?
There's no cows in this area anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
gotta
It's
give
like
him- just
the
need him to
rate of
sign the
return
paper.
on that
Dude, that is
is
fucking,
phenomenal. Like,
Can I,
fucking terrible.
can I DM,
Jebediah is making hands over fist over you, dude.
can I DM break for a second? Like, I'm all in if you guys want to start role-playing as cattle farmers. Like, I'm all for it.
I'm just saying.
dude,
This year we had 3 good ones.
we're not gonna start with 4
Like
Now
the
we're
cow
at 7.
sanitizers.
I'm just saying we help out. We take a little off the top. It's kind of how it
Well,
rolls.
you're slowly making it worse and harder. You know what I mean? Like if you kept it more simple, but you're like, yeah. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna replace your cows as well. It's like what? We're gonna make them all start fucking in like 2 days, just like fucking GMO them and grow them.
I didn't say we'd do it in 2 days. I just said we'll do it. We'll set up the system
He's
that
thinking
will
long
allow
term.
it to happen. We'll buy a mama cow and a dad cow, and we'll say,
We're
"Here's your
just trying to
processor."
We're just trying to kill these wolves because we need meat. Like if what's
We
your-
gotta-
what-
But we
gets
need gold
meat
too,
for the
don't
gold,
we?
then it's
Something
2,000
sustainable
you
that they
know?
can transfer. Like they'll wire transfer it. So then next town we get over, we
I
have
think-
gold. We don't got to
think-
do these little silly quests anymore. If we start taking off the top.
I have a great idea, and listen to me on this because I think you'll agree. Okay, we need to go to a place where there's a lot of knowledge. Okay, that's our place. We have to go
The
to
library
Doncaster?
in Doncaster.
Yeah, Doncaster has a lot of knowledge. I'll tell you what. When we get there, let's do a bunch of research on business, and if you really want to go into cattle farming, let's go into cattle farming. But until then, I think it would be most optimal if we just held off on something as big as a business venture as that. Okay, let's handle killing the wolves, and let's make sure we survive killing the wolves. Get a reward.
Okay.
Get our we need a carriage.
You know we're in dire
Wow.
straits when Hypes is the one teaching logic to everybody else.
Yeah.
I'll draft a business plan
here,
and
and
come
I'm like,
back
hey.
to you, Jebediah.
All right, here,
Knowledge.
I'll sign this. I'll sign on the dotted line right now. If you promise me that by year end you will replace all of my cattle. When you replace all my cattle, we will be 50-50 partners. If and only if you can get rid of whatever is eating them.
60-40 because not only are we replacing and giving it back, but like, come on,
Just
man.
turn down 60-40, my guy.
60-40.
Dog,
And plus
60-40
you're-
for me now. That's the
No.
offer on the table.
40
It's my farm. I don't
No.
give two
40
shits if
for
you
you.
help or not. My life's not going to get any worse.
40 for you because think about it. You're getting the 40, and then the rest of us have to split the 60, and we're putting our lives at risk. You're just
You-
letting your cattle fucking
Hold on.
die.
Y'all walked up to me and said, hey, we'll take out your cattle problem. How do I know you're not my cattle problem? You got a fucking dog around your neck. Like, how do I know that's not the problem?
It's not.
I'm like
why.
throughout this yelling, I'm just like, Dash, just intimidate this motherfucker. We need the 60-40 split. There's too many of us here. We're not gonna get much if it's just 50. Get the extra 10%. On top of that, we're gonna put our lives at risk. Okay.
Luke Dash already walked away from this conversation. He had no interest in this at all.
The whole time, I thought I was whispering to Luke Dash. It was just a giant statue.
It's just a stack of corn. It's a cow. You were talking next to a cow.
I was staring at Jebediah the whole.
And then I look over, I'm like, what the?
It's just a cow. You've been talking to a cow. It was just, Luke Dash walked away and a cow walked up next to you and started chewing. You can tell the difference.
Oh my god.
All right, 50-50 split. You replace my cattle by the end of the year, and you get rid of whatever's eating them.
I spit my hand and then I put my hand forward.
Hell yeah.
Perfect.
Does he even know your name? This is a great business deal. All right, onward.
90. Held by spit, dude.
I was like, Icon, you're stepping out from the music industry and now going into business. How do you feel about that?
I'm excited, man.
I'm going to go set some traps for tonight. You guys, I'll see you this evening, I guess.
Where to now?
We're just gonna hang out.
Oh yeah, we gotta. Well, shouldn't
We're
we
just
go?
gonna stay near the cattle.
Yeah, but shouldn't we go like walk the perimeter or something just to see if we can see it?
Yeah,
We should go investigate around for maybe any like, scenes or anything.
How much longer until dark?
It is early afternoon.
You guys want to run to the stables? Because if there's enough wolves, like we need to carry all the bodies. I really want to buy a carriage.
We'll do that when we leave, though.
It's early
I don't think
afternoon.
we're-
We're just going to chill at this guy's house for 7 hours.
Yeah.
I think we should look around and see if we can find any clues in the light.
What, going to the stables?
Yeah.
You guys want to
Even
go?
if we don't get a carriage, we could at least maybe get a fucking
Can
cart.
we plan to get some rest? Because if we're gonna be up all night hunting wolves, I don't want to be tired the next day.
That's
Oh,
true.
that's
Oh,
fair.
good point. Yeah.
Yeah, should we take a short rest?
In this little guy's house.
I'd like to just sleep out in the field, like near the house. I'd like to be with nature. Take a nice, like, cat nap outside.
I want to find a pond.
Is there a hammock?
We're heading back to that little cookie, right?
It's-
Oh, no, we're just
sounds
at
like you guys
Jebediah's
are
house.
staying at Jebediah's for the day.
Yeah, we're just posting out for a couple hours.
Oh, all right. I thought we were
He
heading
doesn't
back
mind, right?
to rest and stuff.
Well, we didn't buy, like, a place or anything, did we? We didn't rent, like, a room. So, yeah.
I started a fire. Middle of the day fire.
I'm hanging out.
I'm
That's where I'm gonna lay down near the fire.
I'm gonna start
What's that girl's name? Orgle?
OTAG.
Oh,
Otag?
Or Orble.
He, for some reason, I started thinking of the Oracle from Matrix.
Who's Orble? Orble.
Ortag?
Ortag. Right when you're like Orble, that's like the Oracle Matrix.
Okay, so you guys are chilling for the day, resting, relaxing, sitting, doing a whole bunch of nothing until nightfall, right?
I mean, now that you put it that way, I guess.
Atir, do you still have the ring on, or did you give it back to Demi?
I did not give it back to Demi. I still have it.
Okay.
But I will give it back because it didn't help me in stopping me from compelling myself. Idiot.
Okay, so you
Probably read those
Like,
properties.
as a group, we're all like, we got it. He pulls it off, he dies.
I mean, all right. Sidebar: you guys were really fucking close until Jamie healed him first. Like, you would have almost killed him, but he would have been fine because he just would have failed 2 death saves if you pulled it off of him. But it would have came off because he would be dead on the ground, unconscious. But then Jamie healed him, so then you couldn't rip it off.
So if we did,
But
And I realized that after I healed him.
you're this fucking close, you guys. You're so close. But anyway,
So-
it's
I mean,
stuck on his head
we might
again.
as well. We're gonna leave it on his head
Did
for the
yank it
rest
off.
of the campaign.
Yeah, it's over.
Okay.
It's,
More than likely, yeah.
it's fine.
It's just a part of his character, you know?
Can you go ahead and build your character with a helmet? Kind of like Jamie just
What?
did with Finn. You just rebuild your character with a helmet.
Yeah.
I might.
just
They
a,
have to.
a naked monk with a helmet.
That's it. I just stripped down.
Oversized helmet, like
So
2000.
Atir, as you are laying down and resting and relaxing, you hear at the fringes of your consciousness, as you are beginning to doze and take a little mid-afternoon siesta, this flapping. And then, as you close your eyes and drift into sleep, you hear that familiar voice. I see that you have brought me no treasure and have abandoned your duties. No worries. I always get what is mine. Your maximum HP is reduced by 2, but you take no psychic damage.
Sweet.
Not out of the woods yet, dude.
Not out of the woods yet. And that flapping fades away.
Tapping.
Would anybody else like to do anything with any of their stuff while you are sitting here for the afternoon?
I cook my corn.
I'd like to either sit in a bucket or in a puddle.
Ironically, Jebediah has no water. I'm just kidding. Of course there's water. Sure, you can sit in a bucket.
I'm gonna read that.
Diary? Okay. Go
Yeah.
ahead. Roll a d20. Come on, Demi. Big numbers. Big numbers.
While I'm in the bucket, I would like to pray to my god to see if I can find any other answers about his helmet.
Is it a 1?
No, it was a 5.
Okay. Yeah, you don't find anything, and what do you say to the Fate Weaver, Fen?
It's all gonna be in frog speak and grung, so none of the rest of you, even if you're listening, would hear it, but it would just be like, the gist of it would be, I really would like to help my friend not die, and I would appreciate any guidance on how to go about this, as I don't believe it's his time yet. Please correct me if I'm wrong.
I get smited.
A lightning bolt comes and strikes him down. No.
You're right, it's not his time yet. Now it is.
Wait. Hypes.
Yeah.
Light bulb. You can speak to animals, right?
Yeah.
Why don't you go ask those cows what the hell's going on?
Whoa.
I'd like to do that.
Okay. Fen, as you pray to your goddess and ask her for some guidance on how to save your friend.
No.
She responds in that wispy tone that's like at the edge of etherealness that you are used to hearing. And my child, you have all of the tools that to protect your friend already. A little bit of cooperation and creative thinking will go a long way with this. Eventually, you will be able to break the curse and get this off of him. But is that what he really wants?
Is that what he wants, or is that what I want?
Is that what he really wants?
Got it.
She, that wisp of birds flutters away. So you go and speak with animals, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me look up the stats for a cow to see how smart they are.
Spoiler alert, as somebody who's worked with cows, not very.
No, it's not going to be good.
I mean, they're not stupid by any means. They're smarter than we give them credit for, but still not very smart.
Okay.
It says, it literally says the knowledge and awareness of many beasts is limited by their intelligence, but at minimum, beasts can give you information about nearby locations and monsters, including whatever they perceive or have perceived within the past day. You might be able to persuade a beast to perform a small favor for you at the GM's discretion.
Okay, what do you ask the cow?
Good news is, Pipes
Are
is
they
an
all?
excellent.
Let me ask you this: are they all together?
All four of them.
All
four.
Four cows.
Is this gonna be a babe? I am you. I am you.
No.
Those are sheep.
But they're all together, right?
They are in the general vicinity of each other. Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, I, as a dwarf, come to ask you.
They're cows. They're all ladies.
Ladies.
Bird immediately.
Who has been where have you guys been getting hunted? Have you guys been noticing any? Do you guys know where they come from or anything? We're trying to help out.
Yeah. Here.
What?
I'm just laughing at Mike, doing it. It's funny.
He said in here.
In here?
Yeah.
Whereabouts? Can you show me?
One of them turns their head to the dead cow and goes, about there.
About there.
Okay, and then one more thing. Could I milk you?
Ew.
My friend is thirsty.
Damn.
It's usually reserved for the third date.
Say what? I know we just started talking, but I am a dwarf, so this is kind of cool, right?
No, that's usually reserved for the third date.
Yeah, but this is special.
Are you trying to make yourself a fetish?
I don't know you.
Fen, I figured you were thirsty. I'm trying to help out the party.
About now, the rest of the party starts
Everybody.
hearing all four cows mooing very loudly, and Hypes you hear, "Stranger danger! Help!"
I just walk away. And,
Everybody knows frogs like milk.
I tell the party,
Everybody.
yeah, I got a plan for tonight. These cows are useless.
What are you doing tonight?
So I have a plan, right?
I'm leaning in.
Whoa, what's the plan?
Because obviously from the dead cow right here that the cows just told me, it happens this close in the proximity. So we'll need to, I can cast
Oh, did you just talk to those cows?
Yeah, I can cast pass without a trace.
Isn't that one
That
kind of
makes
cute?
us all go pretty much into stealth perfectly, and we can't be detected or traced. So we can camp out
You can
and
cast
wait for
that
the
on
wolves
all
to
of
come.
us?
Yeah.
Okay, but what are we gonna do when the wolves get here? Watch them eat a cow?
No, we're gonna wait for them to show up, and then we're gonna kill them.
Well, what if we watch them eat a cow? We take
Why
the
would
body
we
of the
wait
cow.
and watch them kill a cow?
Because
And then you're gonna have to
the
Like,
body of the cow.
so
and
wait,
we have our
are
steak
you
right
telling
there.
me as a businessman you're literally gonna let them watch? You're gonna watch the money go down the drain like that? No, we're gonna execute on site. You know what I'm saying? You want to get into business?
Look,
I
I'm more of
start
a,
getting
I'm
really
more of an
serious
ideas
with
kind
it
of
for
guy.
some reason. I just started like getting real loud. I'm like, "Do you want to get into business?"
Yes.
I'm like, "All right. So this is what we got to do. This is how we do business." So now I gotta like calm down. I'm like, "I'm sorry."
Sound like Clay.
Sorry, my father from the Stone Age.
So is that your guys' afternoon and evening?
So we're gonna go
Yeah,
stealthy.
I would say so. Yeah.
and
I would
just
think
wait.
so. I mean,
Or-
like, what other plan do we have?
I got a short sword. Maybe I'll
Wait.
sharpen it.
I got 50 feet of rope. I'm gonna tie it to one cow, wrap it around the other ones, and basically tie them together so we can't separate.
So all the cows are now in one bunch,
Yes.
right next to each other.
Yes.
Love it. Beautiful.
All right.
So as night falls,
Guys, look what I did.
it almost looks a little bit like Bo Peep sheep from Toy Story, where it's just like
Yes.
3 heads of one sheep, but now imagine 4 heads on one long cow is kind of what it looks like.
Wait. Yeah, all right. So 4 cows, 50 feet of rope together, and I tie them. I want to tie them to a pole.
Type
So
4
they're
cows
all
to
one-
a single pole.
One pole, yep.
To a tree.
And then what I want to do here is I want to down, but I don't want any of the cows to walk into the hunting trap.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay. Okay, so you put the hunting trap somewhere close to the cows where they can't get to.
Sure. Yes.
Okay. So as night falls... Fuck. As night falls, the sky goes black, and then the moon begins to rise. It's very bright tonight. And as it gives you a little bit of like dim light to see, where you can kind of make out some shapes. I know everybody has dark
That's
vision,
the thing.
but you can, it illuminates the field a little bit for you. As you have staked out, are you guys staking out in the house? Are you staking out on the edge of the field? Are you staking out in the field, on the edge of the fence? Where?
I would like to be up high on a house, possibly on the roof.
Okay, the house is like 100 feet, or like 60 feet from the edge of the fence. You have to go across the road to get to the cattle.
Oh,
I'm laying down in the
Oh.
grass. I don't care where anybody else is at. Close
there's
to the
nothing
cows.
high up for me to be on.
I mean, you
Wait,
can go to the
before-
second story.
Before everyone
Can I go
leaves,
there to the second
before
story?
everyone leaves around me, like let me cast pass without a trace because it leaves no tracks or other traces of the passage, and everyone gets like bonus on stealth checks.
Perfect.
Yep, but they have to be within 15 feet of you.
I thought that's just for the initial.
They have to
cap.
be within 15 feet of you.
30.
Whatever.
How
So,
big? Okay.
where are
yeah,
you?
30. Really much.
So where are
Yeah.
you?
I'd like to, if I'm theoretically going like cloak, right? Is that like kind of what this is? Because it says
It's an additional 10 on stealth checks.
I'd like to hide near the cows, like almost like in a bush
or something like that. And I'll like to cast that, and anyone around me who's going to be near me as well.
Okay, are you inside or outside of the fence?
I'm near the cows.
Are
so
you inside
theoretically
or outside of the fence? Inside the fence.
Inside the fence.
Okay. So you and Luke Dash are inside the fence. Brood is in the house on the second story.
Somewhere where I can get a good overview of the area that they're in.
Okay, so that would be the house,
Yeah.
but then you're in the house. Okay.
Yeah, I want to be doing this.
Okay. Fen, where are you gonna be?
Following you, dash around.
Following Luke Dash around. And Atir, where are you?
I'll be on the outside of the fence.
See you tomorrow.
Okay. And Luke Dash, you have a hunting trap down, correct?
Yeah.
You
Okay.
get +1 to stealth.
Dexterity.
Yeah.
Stealth touch. Yeah.
After about 20 minutes. How long does Pass Without Trace last?
Pass
hour?
without a trace.
It's an hour, right?
Up duration up to hour. Yeah.
Okay. So after about 20 minutes, it's been pretty quiet. Then you start to hear some rustling on the other side of the field. The cows are tied up. Everybody does. It's not like they're being quiet. Everybody is... Or the cows are tied up, but you can start to see them starting to get anxious and like trying to get up and move and leave, but they can't because they're tied up. But then, where you start to see a couple shadows moving towards the cows, and you hear some. But then you hear a roar that Hypes you would recognize as a bear, not a wolf.
Sweet, better meat. Am I able to like let everyone know before they like would they hear me if I let everybody know, or would I be able to start like a chain to tell people in the vicinity?
So you have a Tyr, Fen, and Luke Dash next to you. Demi, where are you at? I didn't ask you. Are you laying down in the grass with the rest of the party?
You're gonna play a game of telephone, just trying to tell some bear.
It's a bear, not a wolf.
Are you upstairs with Brood in the house?
Not a bear.
It's a wolf.
You're gonna be in the grass? Okay. So everybody but Brood is in the grass. Brood is upstairs in the house, overlooking. He can see shapes. He can't really make out what they are because he's an extra 60 feet away.
Okay.
So if you would like to relay the message, I would like you to please make a stealth check.
Yeah, just where's my phone?
Right here.
Oh.
And he gets the bonus?
He gets the bonus plus 10 to this roll.
Is everyone making a stealth check?
Just him. He's the only one talking.
Oh, okay.
I always end up going right, and it's the wrong swipe. So I'm gonna roll my stealth. 27. It says 17, but I'm adding the 10 now.
Yeah.
So
Do you have any other things?
Everybody, it's a bear, not a wolf. It's kind of fucked, but we got this.
Wait, you said there was multiple rustlings?
You relay the message that it is a bear and not a wolf.
But it's we heard multiple
You
rustling.
relayed the message that it is a bear and not wolves.
Okay.
And as you sit and wait and listen for the sounds coming closer, Lugdash's trap snaps shut. And that's where we're going to stop tonight.
Oh.
It was the red-headed half-orc's little sister in the trap.
It's Otag. Otag's a little monster.
Lugdash, I don't know if you heard, but you hear, as you are sitting, waiting in the grass, your trap that you have in the field next to the cows slams closed, and you hear the metal cling. And that's where we're ending tonight.
Perfect.
Because I have to draw a map. And
And
I don't have one for this.
Alright, I'm excited.
Yeah.
You mean you don't have one for a cow farm?
I did not make one for a cow farm. Nope, not just sitting in my stash of maps that I have built.
In your map, you need to have the 4 cows tied up.
I
You have to
am
show
100% putting the 4 cows with rope on them tied up. Yes, that is 100% happening. That's why I wanted to make sure I had the scene set so that I know how to make the map.
Is he going to be able to reuse that rope? Like untie it?
We'll see.
Okay.